It is my current goal to get this channel to 500 subscribers by the end of the year, and as of right now, we are sitting at 251. So today we are taking a look at the mythical Pokemon with a 600 BST, Celebi, a Pokemon that you could only get through a event or perhaps by allegedly hacking it into a ROM. Now, because it's a grass psychic type, for the most part, Confusion is really going to be the move that carries us through, honestly, almost this entire thing. Psychic would be an even better move to have, but that's something that we can't get until the post game, so it doesn't really matter. But with Stab, same type of attack bonus, Confusion is doing a lot of damage on all these Pokemon, especially when it's not even super effective against them, like it is against, Morty, or even against Chuck's Pokemon, which are fighting types. Even though it can withstand one Confusion, it's still easy to take care of them. Here's an interesting moment, though, for me, where I pick up a protein, and for whatever reason, it shows up as a Moonstone, and then the game... yeah, I don't think it's supposed to do that. So we have to reset and try some stuff again. It happens a few more times, but it doesn't really matter because that's the really only setback of this entire run, is just the fact that I guess putting in a Pokemon that you're not supposed to have has some repercussions on your game file. And eventually, Celebi can make it through every single gym leader here because at the end of the day, Confusion, like I said, carries most of the way. Mud Slap surprisingly does very well against other things, and then Hidden Power. What a beautiful move. Hidden Power Ice, especially here for all of the dragon types, is the main thing that we're using it for. We also have access to Ancient Power, which is something that can sometimes give us a stat boost on every single stat that we have, which is even better. Then we use all of our moves to cruise right through, with the exception of Slowbro. Slowbro is a Pokemon that we don't really have a move to have an answer for, so we just sort of chip away with whatever we have. And we're going to have the same sort of situation here with Koga. For the most part, Confusion, again, is going to be super effective against pretty much everything. Fortress, we don't really have a great move for, but eventually we can get through all of that, and as you can see, he is now done. Now, Bruno is Bruno. However, he does get one lucky thing off, which is he gets a burn, which is, I think, for the most part, not that bad because I'm mostly using Confusion even still. But obviously that means I have to avoid all my physical attacks. Then we get to Umbreon, which is probably the other hardest Pokemon within this run because we don't really have a response to it. But once you chip away at it like the Slowbro, you can take out the rest of the team very quickly and efficiently. And then you can move on to Lance. Lance obviously being a dragon type, once again, we just continuously use our Hidden Power Ice type. And then we use Ancient Power for the two Pokemon that's not really all that great for. And then that's how Celebi becomes a champion. Subscribe today and add on to that Pokedex entry number, and I'll see you all next time.